Hey there, I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart, and how cold was today? I took my dog Theta out this morning early, right around 6 a.m., and that's when we saw that changeover into snow. And my goodness, my hands hurt, my face hurt, and we definitely made it a quick trip outside, and hopefully you did the same today. And hopefully you're able to stay home and off the roadways. I know a lot of folks had to do some driving and traveling. And if you're out on the roads, I think we can all agree they were not the best. My usual 15-minute drive into work took 30, maybe a little bit more. Not looking forward to driving home later tonight. So thanks for joining. We're going to talk about a bit more snow for some, when we can see the negative wind chills go away, and when we'll see some warmer air. You're going to love the end of the 8 day. It's really kind of that glimmer of warmth, we'll call it, with all this cold weather. So thanks for joining. I appreciate it, especially as we get into a holiday weekend. -3 in Ashtabula, Mike says. Thanks for hopping on. John said it was horrible. It was pretty horrible. Hey everybody, thanks for joining you. How was the day? How'd you guys spend it? Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it. How did you guys stay warm today? I think my perfect day would be some hot chocolate and some Christmas movies and several blankets. Oh, we have some folks from Northwest Florida where it's 27. That is cold. Watch out for those falling iguanas. -4 in Poland, Ohio right now. Thank you, John, for saying Ohio. That's funny. All right. Oh, Melanie's working. I'm sorry, Melanie. All right, let's get to some of the forecast, and I will. Oh, Jimmy, thanks for plowing. I appreciate it. Any of those folks that have been out there hard on the sidewalks, the roads, the side roads, really appreciate your hard work, because I know Mother Nature was not nice with the wind, kept blowing all that snow back over all your hard work. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh, Brooke, hopefully you're okay. Thinking of you. All right, we have this blizzard warning in place, and that's why we've seen the gusty winds. That's why they prompted it, was the lower visibility. That blizzard warning will last until tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. for Cuyahoga, Geauga Lake, and Ashtabula County. Still very much low visibilities out there with the blowing snow. And a winter storm warning for the rest of us. That'll be until Saturday morning. Temperature-wise, last night we started off in the 40s. If you watched us at 10 o'clock, we still had temperatures well into the 40s. By 3 a.m., we fell into the 20s. 5 a.m., we were in the teens, and then single digits, and we've been well below that all day long. Brittany says it's -4 in Worcester. Melanie, is it summer yet? It might feel like summer at the end of the 8 day. Wait till you see that forecast. Temperatures currently right now, -1 at Hopkins Airport, closer to the lakeshore. Mansfield, -4. Akron, Canton, -3. But it's really what it feels like out there that is pretty terrible. -25. That's what it feels like at Lakefront Airport. -29 is what it feels like at Mansfield. And then Akron, Canton, just shy of -30. So we definitely had some dangerous wind chill values earlier today. Ashland hit -41 for a wind chill. Brunswick, -37, and even Lorraine at -34. And then wind gust, 74 miles per hour at Fairport. Now, if we put that into kind of tropical system speak, the Category 1 hurricane starts off at 74 miles per hour. It was so windy, and I know so many people had power outages today, or at least maybe some broken tree branches. My mom had a downed tree in her yard, so the wind definitely was not very friendly. Carla, I wish I was in Hawaii. Take me with you. I like the snow, but the cold, agreed, Julie. The cold is not very fun. Okay, so we still have some winter weather to deal with. Tonight, we'll still see wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour at times, and blowing snow going to be a big threat. Wind chill negative 15 to negative 30. By Saturday, we'll still see that wind chill well below zero. We'll see scattered snow flurries, but mainly setting up for lake effect. And then Sunday, lingering lake effect snow with temperatures in the single digits and teens. Sunday looking like the best day if you were going to do any traveling. Definitely plenty of time to clear the roadways. That blowing snow won't be as bad, nor the visibility will definitely improve. Tonight we'll still stay in the negatives, below zero, with blowing snow and lake effect as well, on and off throughout the night. Tomorrow, a few scattered flurries, but really seeing some calmer conditions for the rest of us. Lake effect snow will continue, though, tomorrow on and off, with wind chill values below zero. Wind chill will stay negative 15 to negative 25 tomorrow, and temperature-wise, we are going to stay in the single digits. A little bit of an improvement for us. We will climb into right around 8 to 9 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. Scott says, thanks, Mackenzie. I was just talking about it. Good. Yeah, I just really think if you don't have to be driving, tonight's not the night to do it, nor tomorrow morning. The wind is just going to be a little bit too hefty, that any snow that you see around is still going to be blowing. If you did want to get out Saturday night and you don't live in the snowbelt region, I'd probably say that's kind of a better time to do that. Brad, you were making a sting argument for me to stay home and not drive to Northeast Ohio, a low of 40s. That is very true. I'm not sure where you are, Brad, but a low of 40 sounds much nicer than feeling like negative 40. Here's where we're seeing the snow right now. Most of us are relatively clear. We have a few snow showers pushing into parts of Lorraine, Elyria, Lakewood even, seeing some scattered snow showers. Euclid, Menard, this is all rather light. Snow showers continue for you. And North Perry, you've seen snow showers throughout most of the evening. It's thanks to this band that will continue to push on and offshore throughout the night, but we could see a few flurries fly as we head into early tomorrow morning. Let me give you that hour by hour look, and then we'll talk snowfall totals. So we'll continue to see a flurry or two tonight, mainly lake effect though, especially for Lake County. And then that band will move offshore some tomorrow morning. Here's 7:30. Could see a few scattered flurries around, but little to no accumulation. It's really going to be Lake and Ashtabula County that I think are going to see the heart of it, and far north Geauga County. That's really where that lake effect band continues to move on and offshore until about Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So I know this may look a little bit confusing, but I didn't want to overlap any of the communities. So I'm going to use this arrow to try to point. I think the better chance for 6 to 10, or maybe even more, I'd say 6 to 10 closer to Lake County. Once you get into far Ashtabula County, you could see 10 plus inches, and Erie as well. They're really seeing the heart of it. Once we get into the once we get into the southern part of Geauga County, I think that's where we're going to be in that 2 to 4 inches throughout Christmas morning. Some parts of Cuyahoga County, probably more likely 2 to 3 inches of snow throughout Christmas morning. And then if you are south of Cuyahoga County, really, you're pretty much done. You might see a few flurries, but don't expect much accumulating snowfall. Your Akron Canton is included in that as well. New Philadelphia, you're pretty much done. Mansfield, you may see a flurry or two, but little or no accumulation. Parts of Lorain County, you may see another inch or two of accumulation. And as you head out west and south of that, really not expecting very much. John says, what's Lorain County, Elyria looking like tomorrow? We were supposed to travel that way tomorrow. I want to be sure. I'd say, John, the biggest problem is where are you traveling from? Let me know. if you're headed to Lorain County, conditions there won't be too bad. It's still going to be very, very cold. The roadways still could be slick in spots because temperatures are still well below freezing, so it's hard for really any type of salt to work on that. I know they've been clearing it as much as possible, but we'll still be dealing with some blowing snow. So if you take it slow, especially heading into the afternoon, I think you should be okay. But if you're traveling from the snow belt region, keep in mind the snow belt is going to see snow, so you're going to deal with reduced visibility there. Just Scott says the birds are lined up for the bird feeder all day today. The squirrels are smart. They stayed snuggled up. I want to be a squirrel in that scenario. How will travel be tomorrow? Merry Christmas, Pete. Appreciate you being on here. Let me know where you're traveling. If you're traveling to the snow belt, probably going to be a little bit dicey. If you're traveling anywhere south to Columbus, Cincinnati, Hocking Hills area, quieter conditions. They didn't see as much snowfall. It's still very cold, but their temperatures will warm faster than ours. So a little bit better down there conditions. We are kind of still sitting in the gusty, snow-blowing wind gust region here. So again, if you are traveling at all tomorrow, it's not going to be as bad as today, but you're still going to have snow blowing across the roadway. So lots of extra time. Chris says daughter needs to work in Menor tomorrow morning. Will the roads be better? If she's headed to Menor early tomorrow morning, we are going to be dealing with a lot of blowing snow, and they're probably going to see some more accumulation there. So I definitely say take it slow, plan lots of extra time. I said in the beginning of this, usually my drive takes me 15 minutes to get into work. I made it a little bit more than 30 today, so be safe out there. All right, I'm going to show you the 8-day and leave on a happy note here. Temperatures, again, 8 tomorrow, 14 on Sunday. We'll still see wind chill values below 0 tomorrow, a bit better on Sunday. And I'd say Sunday, perfect day to travel. Well, not perfect, but definitely better than the past two. Saturday, for any folks traveling, if you are headed to the Snowbelt region, Ashland County, Lake County, Geauga County, anywhere in there, you are definitely going to be dealing with worse conditions with snowfall on and off throughout the day. The rest of us, just cold with drifting snow here or there. So the roadway still could be some slick in some spots. Monday, Tuesday, we're back in the 20s. Cloudy conditions. Wednesday, sun breaks out. Then look at the end of that 8-day. Isn't that so nice? We're talking 40s and 50s. It will greet us with some rain showers, but at least we have temperatures in the 50s. It is going to be very nice. All right, we will be on at 10 o'clock tonight. Feel free to join us then. I'll have more on the forecast and kind of recap of what we saw today. I know we also have someone talking about traveling conditions as well, so we'll have a report. So join us tonight at 10, or you can always find the latest forecast at fox8.com underneath the tab forecast discussion. All right, stay safe, everyone, and stay warm.